Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of CyclopeanCraft with me, Gwent Gamer. Now in this episode I've got quite a bit planned and I'm going to tell you about it as the episode goes on. But the first thing we're going to do is go to the Nether. Now none of my shops are particularly selling well, and I've decided that rather than try and sell the supplies to go and get the netherite yourself, why not just use my supplies to go and get a bunch of netherite, and hopefully people will buy that off me. So I have a couple totems of undying because we all know what I'm like in the nether. I did vow I'd never go back. And I've got some fire resistance potions ready. I'm actually going to go to the shopping district because I'm going to take one of the boxes that I created in my booming beds shop. We're going to take that with us so we've got plenty of beds to go, and plus some more potions of fire resistance. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get that done. I may time lapse it, I may not. I guess you're just going to have to wait and see. While we're at the shopping district, Pokemon has 5 stacks of building materials for 1 diamond. So I've bought 10 stacks of glass, and I'm just going to pay him for it now. That's actually a really good deal. I hope he gets some more glass in soon because we're going to need a bunch of it for our base. So we got 24 ancient debris from that, so that is going to make us 6 pieces of netherite ingots, and we can sell each of those for 10 diamonds a piece. So we have just made roughly a stack of diamonds in about 40 minutes, but those chests that I was selling for the beds were 8 diamonds a chest, so we have made 52 extra diamonds, theoretically, from that one chest. Which begs the question, why aren't more people buying the chests? The shulker boxes full of the fire resistance potions in the beds. Because 24 ancient debris, that is a pretty good take home. I mean, look at all this destruction I've done. Okay, so we've basically gone 200 blocks in that direction, and 200 by 20 is 4,000 blocks. That's not even including the Y planes, so well, I guess we've gone up by 3 and down by 3, so times all that by 6, so a lot of blocks. Yeah, so I need to come up with some way to sell these now. However, that is going to do it for the netherite portion of the episode, I believe. I have been working on, in my spare time, a slime farm in our industrial zone that you might remember from a few episodes ago, or maybe last episode, I can't remember. Everything sort of blurs into one. So we're going to head on over to the industrial zone and I'll show you the slime farm as it is right now. We're over here at the slime farm, and well, the slime chunk, not the farm yet. and we've dug out a fair amount of it. It goes all the way down here, so I've got my beacon set up over here, which is really helping. I have put in a few layers, and good news is it's working, as you can see. That's great to see. The one thing that I've just bumped into up on top, if you'll excuse my beacon noise, is it's going to hold us up a little bit actually. There's a water cave right here, which I'm going to have to fill in with stone because I didn't bring any sand on. I haven't got enough gravel to do it really, so I'm going to have to go through here and fill this entire thing in because it's literally right in the middle of, well, right on the edge, I suppose, of our slime farm. So I probably didn't need to dig all the way up to the sky, but I really like digging holes. I find it quite therapeutic, especially when, so right now I'm in the middle of a few big projects, this being one of them, the second being the base, and the third being the mill and the arena. And I find that I tend to start doing this. I jump around a lot because I don't know what I want to do next. There's just too many things going on and it gets a little bit overwhelming, which I'm sure all of you have felt before. So what I like to do when things do get overwhelming is pick the simplest project, which is this, because all I need to do is dig. There's no head work involved. I'm literally just mining this out. So you pick the simplest project and you just get it done. You just finish it, and then that gives you a fresh bit of motivation to go and finish off the other projects that you've been working on. And what I will be doing is finishing this, but also chipping away at the other projects. So, for example, once I've dug this down, I'm not going to put in the layers. I'm then going to go over to the our base and work on our house a little bit more. So yeah, so I'm going to get to digging this again. Hopefully, by the time I come back, I would have finished it. Who knows? Would you guys look at this? Oh my gosh, so many slimes. Well, I think it's safe to say this farm is working. This is amazing. Well, there we have it, a gigantic hole. Now, I did know that in 1.16 I didn't need to dig all the way to the surface because of the new spawning mechanics. It does make slime farms much more efficient. However, this will still stop other mobs from spawning in the slime chunk, which ultimately will increase slime spawns because they won't be competing with other mobs. And I just wanted to talk about the edge here of the slime farm, or some of the features of this slime farm that I think are quite important. So as more and more people on the server get their own slime farms, I just thought I would explain why I've gone for the choices I've made on mine. So you'll notice I've got a 3 wide gap from my platform to the actual edge of the farm. And that's to allow for the larger slimes, first of all, to jump off and to kill themselves, ultimately. But also, by having that gap, it means any slimes that try to spawn right on the very edge of the platform will be able to. If you had a wall there, that block all around the edge of the slime chunk would be unspawnable. I think, anyway. I'm used to Java mechanics, as I've told you before, but I think that's how it will work. So hopefully that will increase our spawns. And also, we kind of want slimes to spawn near the edge of our slime farm, because that means they're closer to where the iron golems are going to go, who will be killing them. Well, the iron golems won't be killing them, the magma blocks will be killing them. But you know what I'm saying. So if they spawn closer to the edge of the platform, they're going to jump off quicker, they're going to die quicker, and more slimes will spawn faster. So that's the overall point of the 3 wide gap here on the edge of the farm. I do know that some people like to create a hole in the middle of their farms with just a chain of iron golems at the center. And there is something to be said for that. It's a very good method. It works. I wouldn't argue with that. I just think that this is a little bit more efficient if the slimes spawn closer to the edge. And of course, with this farm, there are more edges. So yeah, that's why I've gone for it. And that's why I would encourage you guys, if you're making a slime farm, to try and do a method similar to this. There are other methods out there, but this one I think will work really well. Ultimately, anything that we make in this industrial zone is going to be sold. So I want to try and produce it in a large quantity so that I can really underprice it and just price out the market. I would like to be the richest on the server because right now I basically have no diamonds. It's sad, I know. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Let's get on over to the shopping district so I can give you some more updates. The first shopping district item that I would like to cover off with you guys is here in LZ's shop. So you may recall we were playing a game to get the most nuggets, and I actually managed to find the other 2 boxes. So I found all 3 of the chests. Look at my points. Look at this. 194 points. So I think we can safely say that I've won round 1. There is this amount of ingots left, but I don't think they're findable personally. So we're in a really good position right now, winning the game at the moment. Round 2 could be a different story, but as far as round 1 goes, I think we're the outright winner. Also, I've noticed that Unpredictable has relocated his rocket, but apparently he did get Hank back, and he did actually, I think he boarded up Hank's door. Well, that doesn't look boarded up to me. Oh, how overdramatic. There's nothing wrong with your base, Hank. But second order of business in the shopping district is to stock up the I think I'm going to call it the burning bamboo. So we just need to stock this up a little bit more. Hank came by and dropped off a bunch of bamboo. Oh, this is the problem. I can't shift. I can't shift in this shop. Hank came by and dropped off a bunch of bamboo so we could produce some more scaffolding, and we just need to put that up for sale. I think I may have to lower the price. Oh no, we've had sales. Oh, how amazing. We've actually had sales. We've had 1 sale. Oh no, 1 sale. I wonder if this is Astro just buying up our stock and reselling it. That would be clever. I may lower the price even more. I think I will, because while it's not selling, we've sold 1. So yeah, let's do that. There we go. So shop is restocked, and now it is 1 diamond for 6 stacks, which is a much better deal. And we're going to have to wait now until we get another sale before we can take this diamond, because me and Hank are going to be splitting the profits. So yeah, so I'm actually really pleased that we've made at least 1 sale. Let's take that with us. I've already checked our beds and no sales over there. Okay, so the other things I need to cover off are to make our base. We are going to need a lot of clay. So I did manage to barter with Modest, whose shop is all the way over there in the distance. He sells clay, but not clay. What am I talking about? Clay, concrete. He sells concrete. We're going to need a lot of concrete. He's going to get us 3 shulker boxes worth of white concrete. So there is one more thing that I want to speak to you guys about before we get back to the base to work on the project that I've got planned. And that is that we are getting pranked a lot. And I mean a lot. So far, Modest Crayon has taken to pranking us as much as physically possible. And not my last episode, but in Elaine's last episode, she pranked me. Her and LZ Geek came to my base, and because I've had to move my sheep underground to keep them safe, they left me a sign saying that PETA, which I think is the animal rights activist group, has come calling because of my cruelty to sheep. Which, you know, you guys know me. I'm not cruel to my sheep. I'm very, very considerate when it comes to my sheep. But they left a bunch of bells as sirens all around my base. It was so obnoxious, guys. I couldn't even record there because it was just so loud, which is why I'm recording here. It was crazy. So, I did just want to say that I have taken names. I know who the pranksters are. And one day soon, it may not be this episode, it may not be next episode, but soon, I will get my comeuppance. I think the final plan for today is to establish how high our walls are going to go, get the outline in place. I mean, we've got a floor outline, but I mean a 3D outline of how the base is going to look. You may notice over here, I've actually decided to use some dark oak wood to line the inside of the base with. So we're going to have a double layer thick wall, and it's going to be white on the outside, and then this dark oak plank on the inside, which I think is going to create a really nice look for us. We're going to be going with black stained glass because I just think that's going to really add to the look that I want. Yeah, so all I need to do now is try and figure out how high I want these buildings to be. Do I want windows? Do I want doors? You know, where am I going to put everything? So I'm going to really try and get the layout sorted so that I can start placing some blocks, I guess, over the next couple of days. The middle house is done. Well, middle building, I should say. And I'm actually really pleased with how it turns out. I'm not sure if up here has done it justice, actually. How it turns out, how it turned out. I really like the shape. This isn't how the top is going to be. It's going to come up a little bit more than this. But for the main building, it is going to be like that. Now, I'm trying to think as I do these what I'm going to be putting in each building, because I mean really it's all off the top of my head. So I think this building here, it's got such a good view, and the portal's not going to be there forever. It's got such a good view. I want to be putting a balcony somewhere along the right hand side of it, so facing out towards the ocean. And I thought it would be a really good idea to put like the bedroom and things over there, but I want it so that you get to the bedroom through this main building. So this isn't going to have an external entrance on the front, at least. There will be one at the back. But yeah, I'm thinking the second layer of this main building, we're going to have a walkway come across into a bedroom. And then downstairs, do you know what? It might lend itself really well to a pool. And that's why it might be a good idea to have just an entrance at the back. So you'd actually go through, if you're going from the main house, you would go through the bedroom and then down to the pool. But like if you were a guest turning up, you would just go out the back and go into the pool, and you've got a terrific view. That's what I'm thinking anyway. And this build, the middle building, I think I'll be putting probably my storage in there. I'll probably dig it into the ground, so oh, yeah, because I don't want like all the redstone on show. So I'll make, I'm not sure yet, but that's going to be where my storage goes anyway, because it's very central, and I think the layout is going to lend itself really, really well to just a really simple storage solution. I'm a bit worried about storage actually, because I normally use Tango Text Designs, and I'm not sure if it's going to work in Bedrock and in 1.16, but that does create a really good opportunity for me where I might be able to come up with my own. So watch this space. Maybe I'll come up with my own storage solution. Who knows? And this building then, I'm not sure. I was thinking a garage or something to put a car in, so I could have maybe like a garage door at the front here. But most of the garage would be concrete rather than windows, and I think by doing that it gives me room to hide anything messy that I want at my base but I don't necessarily want showed off. Yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to do. But having said that, most of the things I'm going to want to hide are going to be underground anyway. I'm not going to be doing anything in these buildings apart from have nice looking aesthetics, I suppose. But I'm not sure. But this is definitely going to be more concealed as a building. It's not going to have as many windows and things as the other ones. Yeah, so that's the only one I've got left to do. I'm going to go and get that done right about now. Right, so I've built up the last building over here, and I've put this little slit window in over on the side. I do think this is going to be a garage, so I'm probably going to knock this out and put like a garage door here, maybe like half open with, oh yeah, half open, and then I am going to build a car to go in here. That would be so cool. And then I did this with the window, which I really love. excuse the sheep down there. I think this just looks beautiful. The reason I segmented this and just made this bit the garage, I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet, but the view this side is also just as epic, and I don't want to give this up for the sake of making all this into one massive garage. So I'm going to put... I don't know what I'm going to do here yet. I really don't. I haven't done the walkways yet. I think I'm going to leave those for this episode until I can figure out what I'm going to do with the other buildings. But we've made, like, this is amazing progress. I didn't think it was going to go this smoothly, to be honest. I really like... Luckily, because I make these just literally the top of my head, I don't have to go back and forth checking designs or anything. So it's not like I'm working off a sheet where I need to place every single block correctly. I can just say, well, this block goes here, this block goes here. And because I'm doing that, it means I'm able to build this quite quickly, and it's looking amazing. Look at that, guys. That is... I'm just so impressed with myself. I know it doesn't look like much, it's just some white outlines, but I think you can see the look I'm going for with this base, and it is really coming together. And obviously, the terraforming is going to come last, and that is going to really make this build. It's going to take it from an amateur modern house to hopefully something that looks like completely pro, you know? And unfortunately, that is going to round things up for us today, guys. We have got a whole bunch done, though, which has put me in a really good place ready for next episode. If you have liked this video, go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, leave a comment. Let me know about what you think I could do to improve my base, or if there's a project you think I should undertake, let me know about it. And I'd really appreciate it, actually, if you guys could go ahead and share some of my video links with any friends or family that you think would enjoy the content. You don't have to, but I would really appreciate it. Anyway, that's it from me. Have a good day, everybody. I'm Gwent Gamer. Goodbye.